What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Parkway Drive. Yes, indeed, Parkway Drive fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity-bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Revan, and Revan wanted to see me react to this song by Parkway Drive called Darker Still. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Parkway Drive, okay? And the video has 2.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Parkway Drive, Darker Still. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Stairs with every lie. With every step I make her cry. Until I die, until I die. I'm swinging hard for all my life. Reaching across this great divide. Until I see the other side. Until I die, until I die. And the night grows darker still. And the night grows darker still. And the night grows darker still. I'm swimming strong but won't survive. The dark, the blue, I cannot fight. Until I die, until I die. I'm wishing hard upon the night. With every wish a new star dies. But bright the light behind her eyes. Until I die, until I die. And the night grows darker still. And the night grows darker still. And the night grows dark.
Now it sounds like we're finally actually kicking in.
Mean! Woo! Woo! My God! Molestigine! What the hell's going on tonight?
Feel like a broken record. Are they doing anything wrong? No. They're not doing anything wrong per se. Everything they're playing sounds good. Everything they're playing makes sense. It's flowing well. It's pleasing to the ear. The vocals are fitting exactly with what the instrumentation's doing. The vocal style, the vocal delivery is fitting in with the mood and tone and direction of the song. Like I said, they're not doing anything wrong, but man, those last 3.5 minutes, whew, did they just drag on or what? Good Lord. That could have been cut in half very easily. Very easily. That could have been 2 minutes tops, not 3:47. My goodness. I mean, the song is now fully kicking in. Prior to that, we had guitar, we had light percussion, we had light drums, we added in the strings, we added in the bass, over time, staggered, entrances within these voicings. Vocally, he's staying in 1 octave. He's not even going to like 1.5 octaves different. It's just a 1 octave range on him on this song that we've heard so far. Now, maybe now that the song is fully kicked in, maybe that'll change. Hopefully it does. With as much energy now as the song is putting out now at this current spot compared to where we were at the beginning, that vocal style is not going to work here. It's just not. It won't fit. So I don't know. I just, that entire intro, I'm not impressed at all. I've heard much better from them. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Let's keep going here. We got another 3 minutes to go. Good. Changed up the vocal style. Hopefully he has more to offer than just that.
is still, and the night grows darker still, and the night grows dark.
Okay. It definitely got better. It definitely got more interesting. I will absolutely say that. Still don't know if I'm a fan of this or not. I don't think I am. I have to. I don't know. I got to think about it. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Parkway Drive with Darker Still. This was a request from Revan. Okay, I thought about it, and I came up with a score. The score makes sense to me. It is going to require a little explanation, though, so everybody can understand where I'm coming from here. So I'll do my best not to take 20 minutes. I will absolutely do my best not to take that long, but I make no promises other than I'll try my best. So let's get started here. Starting off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.8. What does that mean? Well, a 7.8 would translate to a really good skill rating because overall, I think this was a really good song. It would also get 4 out of 5 stars and a B as in boy, B+ letter grade. Yes, a B+. So there you go, 7.8, really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. The more I thought about it, the more I felt torn between whether I actually liked the song or not. I don't think I liked the song. I don't think I really enjoyed listening to this. There were parts that I found entertaining. There were parts that I thought were well done, but and there were even some ideas within the song that I liked the idea of. I liked the concept of. I liked the idea behind what they were going to do and the execution of what they were doing, but not necessarily within the context of this particular song. For example, I'm always a pretty big fan of when bands write a song and they start the song a certain way, and when it comes to the ending, they end the exact same way. They finish how they started. I'm usually a pretty big fan of that. I think it makes sense to do it in this song. I think that idea makes sense. I think that concept makes sense. But how they did it, I don't know. It's because of the way. I don't know if it's because I don't think the intro was strong enough. Maybe that's it. But the ending just felt, even though it's the exact same thing, the ending felt kind of lackluster. It felt kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say it sounded like a waste of time, but it didn't live up to the expectation, I suppose. Even though it followed the exact same intro, but like I said, I wasn't really thrilled with the intro either. So slapping it on at the end really isn't going to increase the song's stock. Like I said, I like the theory. I like the idea behind it. And I'm usually a big fan of when bands do it. But in this case, it kind of fell flat on me. The entire intro, if I'm being honest, the entire intro just felt long. 3 minutes and I think it was about 40 some odd seconds. They could have made that 2 minutes and it would have been just as effective, maybe even more effective. I felt like the intro just kind of dragged out and it was way too long. All over half the song. was intro. And that's not really what an intro is supposed to do. An intro is supposed to set up the mood and tone of the song. It's supposed to create that, climate and atmosphere of the song. It's supposed to show and set expectation for what's to come. You don't need half the song to do that. You can accomplish that. I've seen plenty of bands accomplish that exact same thing in 30 seconds. So 3 minutes, over 3.5 minutes of intro. I'm just not feeling that, man. I'm not buying it. But here's the thing. The intro was made tolerable. Like, I wasn't hating the intro. And the whole reason the intro was tolerable to me is while it was 3.5 minutes, at least it grew. It started out with the whistling and the acoustic guitar. In come the vocals with the acoustic guitar. And then they add the strings. And then they add the drums. And then they add the bass. And so the song is growing. That's nice. I like that. Couldn't we have done the exact same thing, though, in 2 minutes instead of 3.5? It's just, I don't know. It just felt like they just extended out the intro just for the sake of extending the intro. Making the song long for the sake of making the song long. It just felt like a bit of a waste. The high point of the song, if I'm being honest, was the guitar work. The guitar soloing at the 3.5 minute mark where the song kicked in, right? And the guitar came in and started soloing. That was honestly the high point of the song. That was probably the most impressive part about the entire song was the guitar work. It was done really well. I mean, I'll even go as far as to say that I think the guitar soloing was great. It made up for what was happening with that, doldrums intro. When the guitar solo kicked in, man, the time, it definitely felt sped up. Like it didn't feel dragged out, even though it was not quite the same amount of time. It was a little less, but it didn't feel like just a little less. It felt like a significant amount less because the time flew by thanks to the guitar work. Even the vocal work on that when the song kicked in, it was definitely more impressive. And the vocals fit the mood and tone of the song. The song got more intense. The vocals got more intense. I was really happy about that. If he had kept singing the way he did at the beginning, during that, during the main body of the song, that would have been tragic. Absolutely tragic. No, I was glad to see the change in vocal approach for sure. And like I said, ending the way they did, I like the idea, I like the concept, but I think the ending was not executed as well as it could have been. So anyway, taking everything into account here, I still think the musicianship overall was really nice. I mean, the guitar work on the guitar solo was great, without question. But even then, even like during the intro, even during the entire intro with all the instrumentation, with those staggered entrances, they still sounded really good. So I have no problem with anything that happened within the instrumentation. And even the vocals. Look, I know the vocals didn't move around a whole lot in that intro. I know they stayed within a 1 octave range, but at least within that 1 octave range, what he's saying was fitting the concept, or not the concept, but the context of the song at that point. So I can't fault him for that. It wasn't all that impressive, but he did it well. So this is how I'm coming up with that 7.8. I think the intro was just way too overdrawn. I wasn't thrilled with the execution of ending the way that we began. I wasn't thrilled with I love the concept, but not the execution. Yeah, I mean, at 7.8, I feel good about that score. That's right where that score needs to be. So that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.8, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.